What's up, everybody? Claire Dragoon here, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to do a tutorial of sorts. Just talk about this product right here that you see beside me, the Avermedia Live Gamer Portable 2 Plus, a small device with a huge name. What is this device, you may ask, Goon? And I can hear you now in the comments. Guys, this device is a capture card. It's just like the Elgato HD60 or 60S. It's a capture card that you can stream, your mobile device, whether it be a tablet or whether it be a phone. You can stream through this. Now, I will say this thing so far had some issues with some droids when it comes to recording the footage. So I wouldn't really recommend it to Droid users. Right now, only Apple users are really getting the full complement or the full effects of this thing. So if you do have a Droid device, I do not recommend this product for you, unfortunately. But for those guys using iPads, I'm going to break it down. I want to do a tutorial, and that's where the tutorial comes in. I want to break it down on how to hook this thing up, because what I noticed when I got on YouTube was there wasn't a lot of information. Now, Avermedia provides this box. It's really pretty. It opens up, and we'll break it open. And they give this book. And here, oh well, I dropped something. But anyway, they give you this book right here, guys, and it's got like a few pictures in it. Here's the book, and it's got some pictures in it because I guess we can't read now. And that's pretty much it. Just a few pictures. They're very not useful at all, to be fair, in this in what we're trying to do here. So I went on YouTube and decided to try to find a video on how to hook this up, because I mean that's what we do, right? We all go to YouTube. YouTube's the way. We go there. We find a tutorial. We hook it up. Bingo, bango. We're in business. Well, that's what this video is going to be for you mobile gamers, especially. And like I said, iPad or iPhone users, this video is pertinent to you. Now, before we get started, there's going to be a couple of things you need. And one of them right here is a lightning to lightning and HDMI adapter if your iPad is a lightning on the end. Now, some iPads are now USB-C, so of course you'll need to get a USB-C to USB-C HDMI adapter. Now, and those adapters kind of look like this, but we'll go back to that picture. And as you see, we'll grab this. We'll grab this picture. Hold on. We'll grab it. We'll make it a little bit bigger, as you guys see. And this is what it looks like, IRL, right here, little tiny device. And what this does, guys, is it takes your video signal through the HDMI and puts it into the Avermedia HDMI. That's what it does, right? So it converts your signal from your iPad or iPhone to HDMI into the Avermedia. And the lightning port obviously is to charge. Whoops. All right, so now let me go here. The other thing you're going to need, and I'm going to shrink this window because it's too big, and let's move it over here. Now, the other thing you're going to need, guys, is a micro SD. This is the memory. Now, this thing, although it can record up to 128 gigabytes, it doesn't have any internal memory. You have to buy this SD card, and you put it in this slot right here, and we'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. But you have to buy, and I recommend, a SanDisk or something. I think they're around $20 to $24 for 128 gigs. 128 gigs, guys, is the largest SD card that this particular device will accept. So don't buy any cards any bigger than that. 128 gigabytes is it. Also, if you'll notice on that smart card, there is a 3, and it looks like it's in a trash can. That's how it looks to me. You need to buy a high-speed card, and it needs to be either a 1 to 3. You just have to do that when you're capturing video. My card has a 1 in a trash can. This card has a 3 in a trash can. You gotta get one of those, guys. At least a 1 to 3 in the trash cans. I don't know what it's called. You guys help me in the comments. But it's something to do with the speed, and you need that speed to capture this video. So yes, when you get the micro SD, make sure that it's a high speed video capture micro SD. So let's get into it and let's talk about some more stuff. Now, guys, unfortunately on my OBS, I cannot open up a web browser to show you guys. I'm just going to have to walk you through it. And this is a very important part, and I do apologize for that. Don't know why, but I'm not a streamer, so OBS sometimes is a mystery to me. But go to avermedia.com. Click on that. And you'll come to a window that says gaming and live streaming or education and business. Either one of those you can enter the gaming and live streaming. Once you go there, you'll see products, events, media support. Go to products. Then you'll scroll down to game capture, and then to the side it opens up and you scroll over to 4K pass through 1080p by 60 record, and then scroll down to the Live Gamer Portable 2 Plus, which is your device that we're talking about. You're going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and there's all kind of cool information that you'll see there. And you'll see download. Now, download is obviously where you get your goodies, where you can update the drivers on your device if you want. But right here, click on application and driver, and you're going to have to download the RE Central 4 program. And what that program does is it'll allow you, I think, to stream and record through the device, but also it allows you to open up the settings in the device if you're going to use it PC-less, which is what I use it for. So you'll go there, you'll download this device. I've already got it downloaded, so I'm going to go to it. And once you what you'll do then is connect your cable here. Let me get my cam back. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, you get your cable, the power cable, aka transfer cable, the really nice one. There you go. You'll hook that up to your device. You know, in the back here, you will turn this to PC mode, right there, PC mode, and then you're going to hook this into your desktop, laptop, whatever you have. And what it's going to do is it's gonna see the device in your RE Central 4 program. Then you'll be able to go to capture device. You'll see RE Central, general shortcuts, social network accounts, profile, blah, blah, blah. But then you'll see capture device, and you will see your device there. What you'll do is open up your device and go into the settings of that device and turn off HDCP. Now, that for whatever reason, you have to do that. Once you turn that off, it gives, you can record your in-game comms and all that good stuff. But without this step, you're not going to be able to record your game sound. But once you do this one time, you never have to do it again, and you're set. But do this, guys. So let's get into actually hooking up the device so you guys can see that part, and this tutorial will be a wrap. All right, guys, and we finally got up to the actual part you guys want to see, and that's actually hooking this thing up. Now, unfortunately, my camera for this is a little ghetto, like I said. So it's a GoPro, and it's got numbers. Anyway, whatever. Let's get into it. In your box, guys, you're going to get these really nice cords, and that's going to allow you to do what you need to do. Now, you've got a male-to-male right here, 3.5. You got an HDMI, and then you've got a power cord here, micro USB. And so what we're going to do, and then we've got our dongle here, and we've got our device. Now, make sure that your micro SD card is in here and ready to receive information. Let's get our dongle, and a lot of times I go ahead and start with the dongle, and I'll just plug this thing in right here. Yeah, I plug this thing in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and plug my lightning cord. As you see here, lightning cord. I'm just going to go ahead and plug it in here. And what I do usually is just hook all this up, and it's gonna look like a porcupine. Trust me, there's gonna be cables everywhere when we get done. But at the back of this box, go to the input. So plug your HDMI cord into the input, because your video is going to be going out of your iPad or iPhone in to this device. The next move for me usually, and I power it up last. That's the last thing I do. But right here, I'm going to take the 3.5, and this is the part that eluded me for so long. Because what was happening was I would plug in, and this is my headphones. I would plug my headphones in, right? And I could record, but I had no game sound, and that was what was really plaguing me, and that was the part that was bothering me compared to other people. Because what it is not all iPads have a 3.5 millimeter jack. Mine does, but iPad Pros do not, and so iPad Pros, all your sound and everything comes through the dongle, but on this you have to use a 3.5 millimeter cord. So I'm going to plug it into the party line chat on the Avermedia Live Gamer, and then I'm going to plug it into the port on the iPad. Now let's make sure and get that in there, and there we go. That's in there, and that's in there, and let's plug this bad boy here into this. And as I said, it's starting to look like a porcupine. There's cords everywhere. And they can become a little cumbersome, I will admit. The cord situation can be out of control at times. So, and there's going to be an important step coming up here, guys, so don't miss that. All right, so now this is your power cable, and this is going to be plugged in too. So you have to power the device, and you have to power the dongle for the iPad. So those are your two power sources. So let's go into the computer, and let's power this thing up. Now, you're going to see it flash. It's going to flash red and flash blue and all that good stuff. But in the end, it's going to settle out, and it'll be blue here in a second. There it is. Now, as you see, blue. Now, this is important. If this is red, it means something's wrong. It's not the signal's wrong. Something's hooked up wrong, or anyway, but you cannot record. You cannot record until that's blue. So everything has to be right. And I'm going to tell you, guys, I had a lot of problems with it. This here is not an Apple dongle. It is a Belkin dongle. And I wouldn't think it mattered, but it did. And this dongle was my Achilles heel at the beginning. I get it to work. Sometimes it does not work. I do have an Apple dongle on the way, but that was a problem for me. But right now, as you see, I'm going to go ahead and start up PUBG Mobile. That is the game of choice for me. But as you see, everything's ready to go. I've hooked up everything. And like I said, it seems so simple, guys, but at the time it was not for me. I had no resources out there to help me with this. I asked friends, and like I said, theirs were different from mine. And what it came down to was the dongle and where their sound came from versus where mine came from. Mine comes from this, theirs came from that. So, yeah, let's go into training. And guys, now that we got everything, let's go to the Avermedia device, and you guys will see for yourself. I'm going to hit the record button in 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, as you see, I'm on the range right now, and we are listening to all the loud people at the range, and we are on the device right now. And it works just fine, as you guys see. We'll go ahead and drop another one right quick with the DP. And that's the device, guys. It works perfectly with iPhone products, you know, iPad, iPhone. I'm not sure what's going on with Droid. I'm hoping that in the coming days, weeks, or months, that Avermedia will figure out how to fix that, guys. So, with that being said, I hope this tutorial helped you out. If it did, guys, leave a like on the video, share the video with other people, let them know about how to hook this thing up, and that's what this is about, guys. Ultimately, I just noticed there was a hole in information about hooking this device up, and I wanted to help you guys with that. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Also, we got to hit the button one more time to stop recording.